Hello, you moon and Scorpios and Taurus. We've got the moon in Scorpio. Some people say it's in the opposite sign. I like to think it's in the same one. So it's been a tricky time for me being a Taurian. I woke up this morning actually feeling quite good, which is lovely change. I sat down to my breakfast and suddenly I could feel this kind of energy, this, well, not a gloom exactly, but a challenge energy creeping on. Oh, now what, I thought. And so I had to sort of ride it out, and it did come. The doorbell went, and there's a woman standing there, pencil in hand and pad. She said, "I'm from the local community. Will you be wanting to share our Christmas lunch this year?" They think because you're on your own. Well, it is. It's very kind. It's very kind. And they came to my door last year, and I didn't want to do it. I'm really, you may not think this, but I'm really not very good with crowds and lots of people. It's the consciousness, I can't explain it. And then all the old people on their own. I thought, do I want, this is last year, and I immediately said yes. I thought, I mustn't say no to things, It's an opportunity, it's something nice. I mustn't say no to anything and just accept it as a gift. I said yes, but I don't want to actually be in the hall with lots of people all sitting at trestle tables stuffing their faces. I didn't say that. And she said, well, we can bring it to you. I thought, well, everything I said she argued with, and they were determined to get me happy. So I said okay, and they sent me a note beforehand to say when they were coming, and two very bright people turned up at my door with hats on and jolly, jolly, jolly. And I didn't feel like jolly, jolly, jolly living here on my own. I'm okay, but they were determined to get me to be happy, be happy. And they gave me this dish. It was a very nice dish, and I thought, I'm a good cook. I'm good at everything, actually. You name it. And I looked at it and I thought, I wonder which is which. I didn't have the turkey. I don't have turkey, but it was blobs of this and blobs of that. And it was all like coming into each other. I thought, well, I've got to try it. I've got to try it. So I put myself a little glass of wine, and I thought, no, it's not me. I'm just going to look at something at the bottom of the screen that keeps irritating me. What are they doing? Oh, so I thought, no, I ate a bit of it, and there was a bit of Christmas pudding, and it was all very nicely done. A little present with it. It's all very sweet and very kind, but it wasn't really me at all. I mean, to have a Christmas dinner cooked by somebody else on your own, it seems to be defeating the object somehow. It makes you more on your own, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this woman at the door, there she was, and oh no, we've got the question, will you be coming for our Christmas lunch? I said, well, actually, I said no. Oh, she said, well, we can pick you up, we come and pick you up and take. I said, no, I'm not very good with people. Now, I don't know why I said that. I do say it quite a lot, and I'm not very good with people. I mean, lots, I don't go into pubs. I mean, some of you will know what I mean. I live on my own very quietly. I'm used to it. I like it. And so suddenly all these people converging, and it would be small talk. It won't be profound stuff, Not that I'm, it's just it'll be. I could eat, but then am I right to imagine it? Maybe I should just say yes and go along. And I don't know. This is where I'm at now. I went through a complete crisis because she wasn't going to accept no, and I eventually got her to accept no because I said no, I'd prefer to be on my own. Oh, the poor lady, she did try, and it was very well done. Somebody that would be more appreciative perhaps would like it, but the food particularly wasn't. It was obviously mass produced, it's got to be, hasn't it? And I thought I'd rather have a mince pie and a coffee on my own. I've got the giggles now because this is such a silly subject, isn't it? But anyway, she went off, and I went into a complete crisis. You have no idea. Have I done the right thing? I go to this dreadful questioning. I don't know if you're the same, but this questioning, am I right? Am I wrong? Da, da, da. What do I think? Da, 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 da. It lasted all morning. I had to go back to bed. I thought, am I being unfair? Is this a gift from God? You know, like that's what I think. Should I go? Am I being encouraged to meet people? Question, question, question. And I thought, does it really matter? You see, the thing is, the dichotomy is, for me especially, is the difference between Christmas and Saturnalia. Now, there is a difference. Saturnalia is about the same time of year as the Christmas celebrations. And some of you know all this, but I'll tell you anyway. It's a Roman. Saturnalia is a Roman celebration, and the Christians, not to be outdone, decided to put the birth of Christ Jesus together with the Saturnalia so that we didn't do anything wrong. Quote. Christmas, the Christ Mass, is the birth of Christ, the birth of Jesus. No one really knows the time, of course. No one really knows. And this comes up every year for me. That I'm a holy person. I'm not sure I'm a Christian per se, but I'm a holy person. I love holy things. I love, the time of year. I love the holly and the ivy and the Christmas earth spirit, I think, is probably more I don't know. But I'm certainly not Saturnalia. All these stupid people jumping around, silly hats on, be happy, be happy. It's all so superficial, isn't it? Well, I think it's superficial. It's not for me. I mean, I suppose when I was younger and I had a daughter, the family time, we used to do silly things, play games and stuff, but we were never that silly. We used to go to the pantomime. I like pantomimes, Well, not so much nowadays, they're a bit rude, aren't they? But some of the stuff I like, and I went into this complete thing, well, what is right for me? What is my truth? What do I really want to do here? Do I want to be on my own? Do I want to be with people? Do I want Christmas? Do I want stuff? So there was a huge question over everything, and I went into this completely nonentity. I mean, it was I've still got it. And suddenly, out of the blue, came a thought, God doesn't mind. I don't know, it wasn't a voice, it was a powerful thought, and I burst into tears, and I thought, thank God for that. Somebody's let me know that God doesn't mind, and of course God doesn't mind. All this is where I'm at, this New Age thing, which is probably quite part of me as well. Nothing matters. Nothing in the world matters. You've got all these wars everywhere, people dying, and all the religions and the different beliefs and the different personal beliefs and this and that. And of course, for me, and as well as a lot of you, have had lots of lifetimes, different disciplines. Well, I think I was once a Catholic nun. That's another story. A Catholic nun and a this and a high priest and a male and female. And at the end of the day, you've got all these belief systems in you. Which one do you choose? Which one? And I think I was also involved with the delivering of the Ten Commandments. Now, the Ten Commandments, I've written them down somewhere. Would you like me to write them down for you? They are very interesting. I can write them down. I think it's interesting to know what they are, if I've got them somewhere. Anyway, this kind of... Well, I don't know what it was exactly. It's not a doubt. It's just what is the truth for me, What's my truth? And do we ever know what our truth is? I can't find it. Never mind. Doesn't matter. So this God doesn't mind. I thought it was rather lovely. I don't know who said it. It probably was God. God does say things from time to time, doesn't he? So I don't know. So I'm certainly not Saturnalia. I'm not Saturnalia. I've lost my book. I'm always losing this particular book. I got a book rather than bits of paper to make it tidy, and I keep losing the book. See if I can remember them. Thou shalt not take the Lord God in vain. Thou shalt have no other gods but me. Thou shalt not worship idols. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's good. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Then I'm getting, there's the last three, I tend not to remember them, but those I think, well, if God doesn't mind, where does it put us with the Ten Commandments, and how many do we obey anyway? And most of them, I think, we don't kill, we don't, why not, you know. But there are other ones like not covet our neighbour's goods, but bear false witness, or always talking about somebody doing something. So it's a very iffy area. If God doesn't mind, this is what it set me off thinking, well, what God is supposed to mind about? I got some very good books called Conversations with God. In fact, it's very strange. I got a lovely bookshelf in my bedroom, and I got a habit of grabbing hold of it. Not this one, it's one in my bedroom. And it sometimes tips up and shelves fall off. This morning, this book fell off. Applications for Righteous Living, Neil Alex Walsh. Is a whole series of them, Conversations with God. And I began to read it, and oh no, this is going to be a challenge. Because it's written from his heart, and he talks with God. You know, all the idea, you could take it which way you want, but it is a very good book to read. And that fell off the shelf this morning right in front of me. I thought, oh dear, I think I've got to do some work. But at the end of the day, if nothing matters and God doesn't mind, where does it leave me? I can be who I like, do what I like, da 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 da. And it was quite freeing actually, because I suddenly realised that all of my life I've tried to be good. This spiritual person who's kind and loving and does no harm, you know. I've tried. We all try, don't we? Of course, we make a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. So this kind of threw up this feeling of, well, where am I? Who am I? What do I really believe in? And that is going to be quite a task, isn't it? To make sure of what I believe in and what I don't believe in. And what is belief anyway? I mean, it comes and goes, doesn't it? One minute you can believe one thing, and the next minute you can believe something else. And you get something come along that completely throws you, like something on the internet, or somebody says something. I mean, I've got this lovely lady who does the cleaning for me. I got her from Age Concern actually. She's £20 an hour. That she's worth every penny, and I get a bit of help now. So she comes in and she's absolute. Well, I think she's an angel. She works very fast and she does wonderful things, and she's become very friendly and does little jobs for me. I've got to go to the chemist or something. So it's been a revelation. And one day after she'd gone, I found my carpet slippers, my big fat woolly slippers, put side by side by the bed. I burst into tears. Now, this is true. I thought no one has ever shown that much care for me. I'm sure Mum did in a way, but this was a stranger. She put them by the bed, side by side. And it just, especially a woman, I don't know, I'm not very good with women, as you probably know, but it was like a gesture of such caring. She cares, and she says that, I love what I do, she says. She loves cleaning. Well, I don't. So this feeling of caring from a person who doesn't know me, she just does my little jobs, you know. I'm going to check my glasses, So that I think was a few weeks ago, and I think I read somewhere that in everyone's life at some point you meet one person that will change your life, and I think she's it. She's so sincere, so willing, and so in whatever she does, she loves it, you can tell. And she's just a kind person. Very rare, a very rare lady. She's a Virgo. I think she's an angel in disguise, to be honest. And this week I was quite ill. I was in bed when she came. I let her come in, you know. And she was so sweet. And then when I woke up, she'd done the curtains and she'd gone to the chemist for me. I thought she'd gone home because they have to take a bit of time. Then she appeared again with my watch, the strap had broken. And I said, I do love you. I just came out. She said, I love you too. So God doesn't mind, and I'm going to hang on to that thought, because I'm questioning myself all the time. I mean, I don't know, it's not healthy. It's not. Questioning everything I do, everything I think and do and feel and think. I don't fully know why, except I know it is a journey I'm on. It's a journey we're all on, questioning I think it's really to get to the truth. That's all that matters, is your truth. There's the very inner part of you that is God. You know, that's the part that we're trying to get to. But we have to go through an awful lot of shite. in between to clear out this, and I think this is what I've been ill now for 6 weeks. 6 weeks of purging, intense purging, and I think it's to clear out the mental body of all my belief systems and all the stuff that's holding me back from joy. Rashi says, behind the cup of sorrow is the cup of joy, and I'm just hoping I'll get there when I start to walk properly again. That this idea of God doesn't mind will free me up from all this internal questioning. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do I this? Do I that? Did I say the right thing? Did I not? So there we are, darlings. Thought for the day. God doesn't mind. And don't forget, choose which, Saturnalia or Christmas. The stuff on television. I think I prefer Saturnalia, actually. I think it's much more, well, at least it's being honest, isn't it? At least it's being honest. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you again soon, I hope. God bless, bye.